My name is Joseph Oceano, and tonight I'll be conducting a few interviews on members of the APA to find out how their involvement has impacted their lives. There are 4 membership types: full membership, associate membership, friends of the APA, and corporate membership. Tonight I'm joined by Francis Murua, and we'll just discuss a few things about how he's obtained a work placement through the African Professionals of Australia. Good evening to you, Francis.
Good evening.
Let's start by explaining how you obtained your role with the National Australia Bank.
I'm currently working with the National Australia Bank of Australia, known as the NAB, and I've obtained this 6-month program through their partnership with APA.
Tell us more about your role with the NAB.
My role with the NAB is a team member of the AMS, what they call the Northern Section of Processing Payments.
That's excellent. And tell us more about the selection process and how you were able to, overcome the odds to obtain this role.
Seriously speaking, being a member of APA and coming into the program through APA has made it really easy. I applied through the first round, went through the interview stages, and on to the second one, and through to the placement.
Thank you very much for your answers, Francis. Now, Francis is a very good example of the opportunities that are available to APA members. That's all we have time for. See you next time. Joining me now is Graham Freer. Graham falls into the membership category of Friends of the APA. Graham, how have you found your involvement with the APA so far?
Look, it's been terrific, Joe. I initially was involved through Balua. My wife is a full member of the APA. But I've just found that being around positive people, it's inspirational.
Excellent. Now, Graham, how would you say that this membership is going to help Africans in general?
I think that it's a very worthy ambition to be engendering employment opportunities within the group. It's difficult, for new arrivals in particular. And Australia has a skills shortage. We need to be fostering this type of mutual assistance.
Moving away from this, Graham, you attended last year's charity event to raise money for the East African Appeal. How did you find that event?
Look, it went off a treat. It was such a well-organised event. Everyone had a great time, and we raised a lot of money for a very worthy cause. It was a great party time as well. I have to say that Africans know how to party, and I enjoyed myself also.
Excellent. Guys, that's all we have time for this evening. Thank you, Graham, for joining us.
Cheers, Joe.
I now have Ida Harding, who's going to talk to us about her recent involvement as part of the APA committee. Ida, good evening.
Good evening.
Now, how have you found becoming a member of the APA committee?
Certainly. I joined APA just over 6 months ago, and I actually was approached by the president of the New South Wales chapter, being Melvin, and immediately I was attracted to how passionate he was about what APA is about and what they're achieving in New South Wales, let alone in Australia. And after attending one of their meetings, I was very much impressed by the calibre of people that were there. I was impressed by the initiatives and the programs that they're actually involved in now, and the things that they've managed to achieve, including programs such as the work placement, continuous professional development courses that members can attend, and an initiative that I'm very, very passionate about right now, which is really APA extending its hand out to the youth of African youth in Australia. And this new initiative is called the APA for Students.
That's an excellent piece there, Ida. Now, in terms of looking at reaching out to the broader membership of Africans,
Yes.
how do you think the APA committee can channel their energies?
Also, well, when we're talking about reaching out to them, it's really about those networking opportunities that exist. And my friend Graham mentioned the fact that there are so many different membership categories, and those membership categories really expand to the broader community in Australia. So it's not just about Africans, but those that also have an interest in Africa, and so it's very easy to be able to broaden APA's reach out to the broader community.
Thanks for your response, Ida. That's all we have time for. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Joe.
And you have a good evening.